Let's get you an update on that breaking news we've been following. Let's go out to Kim Passoff again. 4 people shot at a MARTA station. Kim, what have you learned?
Well, Ben, I'm here with Cedric Peterson. He regularly takes the MARTA train, and he was on the train today when the shooting occurred. Talk to me about what happened.
Okay, so when we get on the train at H.E. Holmes Station, it's like a regular day. I'm coming from work, get on the train, and it's normal. Everybody's sitting down. It's quiet. The guy, we heard a big sound after we pulled off. We heard a sound like a crash, like we ran into maybe a tree limb that was on the track. So it's normal. Then like 3 seconds later, I'm hearing pop, pop, pop. I look back, I see the guy's back, and I see his outstretched arm. I'm like, yo, man, this is a shooter. I'm running from the door. I'm like the second person at the door. It's a lady in front of me, and I think she had her child with her. We get the first door open, we run through the car. Boom, 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 boom. We get to the next door to go into the next car in front of us. Okay, it's jammed. We can't get it open. I'm yelling at the lady. I know she's trying. I'm like, yo, you got to get this door open. So when we finally got it open, a whole herd of people, whole crowd had already came up behind us, and they're pushing. So I fall. I got a big dude laying on my legs. He's like 250 pounds. She's up under us. We can't even see the kids. They're buried. I'm yelling at the guys on top of us. Yo, you got to at least let the kids up, and then we can start getting up. But as long as y'all still running, we can't do nothing. So we laying there trapped. And during this whole time that we're laying there, I don't hear any more shooting. So I'm feeling a little better. Okay, when we pulled into West Lake Station, it might have been about a minute, but it felt like an hour. When we pull into West Lake Station, people start moving. They making a beeline towards the door. I'm looking around. We got belongings. We got bags, shoes. I got somebody's child sitting next to me. So I'm trying to get her attention. Like, I got my hand up. Hey, I got somebody's baby. Whose kid is this right here? And so when I hear her, I heard the lady's voice, but then the man comes to get the child. And then I look around. Okay, it's pretty clear now. We step off the train onto the platform. We got other people asking us questions about, like, how many was a shooter? Was anybody dead? Like, man, I don't want to hear your questions right now. Right. We just happy to be alive. We happy to be alive. And as we stand on the platform, we do notice the help people come. We see the police coming, and they're going back to the car where it initially started.
I just want to ask you one really quick question. You said that there was no outburst, no screaming or anything of that kind before the shooting.
There was no outburst, and the people who saw him, they said he just got on, he had his headphones on, doing like this. He bobbing his head. He
walked back, and I never saw him raise a gun or anything like that. No, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, it was no noise. It was no get up off me, no argument, no fussing. He just comes, and we heard the first pop.
Well, Cedric, I'm so glad that you're okay. Thank you so much for speaking with us again live on CBS 46 News.
Good to be alive. All right.
Thank you again for speaking with us. Again, we are gathering more information out here, and we will bring it to you as we have more.
All right, Kim Passoff live for us there at the West Lake Station. This is a live picture of Grady Hospital. That's where those 4 victims were taken. According to our Adam Murphy, he says those victims are stable right now in the hospital. It doesn't appear as though their condition will change at this point. Of course, we will continue to follow this story for you on air and online at CBS46.com.
Actually, can you take a half a step back?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we don't have a lot,
we'll all
so.
be able to
Hold on a second, I'm putting my microphone on you.
All right.
I'm by myself.
Okay, step the mic up.
You gotta be mic stand or something. I know.
That'll be helpful.
He can just.
I think he's going to get a microphone stand so everybody.
Do you have 1 or 2 dead? 1 dead. Okay.
I have 106.
Is everybody ready?
No.
Okay.
He's going to get a mic stand for everybody.
So we can just make it so we're not pushing the microphones in his face.
Stand in front of them.
Hey, Amir. How you doing? Good to see you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Jason?
Hey,
No, you need to take this. You need to take this press conference that's about to happen. I'd say about 60 seconds out. So when you come back from the break, I would have the anchors tossed to it. All right, let me get out of the way. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, you're all right.
Are they going to take you or do they know what they're doing?
No. Chief Dorsey?
Yes.
Right? Chief Dorsey.
Deputy Chief Dorsey.
Deputy Chief Dorsey, MARTA Police.
Hey, is.
I'm paying somebody else to pay for it.
Yeah, hold on a second. Here you go. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're making you look good, I promise.
All right.
You got me? Okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Everybody go?
Yep.
Chief,
All right.
it's your show.
Okay. Yes, on today's date, at approximately about 4:30 p.m., we had an individual on the eastbound train as it just left H.E. Holmes Station, started firing a firearm on the train. We have 4 individuals that was injured. 1 was deceased from the gunfire, and we had 3 other individuals that were struck with non-life-threatening injuries.
So 1 dead,
3 injured.
3 injured.
Correct.
Any indication what started this? Was there an argument? Any reports of an argument or anything?
That is all still under investigation at this time, and we'll provide that additional information as we get it.
Can you tell me what the victims' ages were? Men, women, kids?
I can tell you that the victim was in his 30s.
Were any children shot?
No.
It was all adults, men or women, or
It appears as though everyone involved at this point, as it relates to gunfire, was adults.
Any idea what led up to this shooting? Somebody said he got on the train at Hamilton E Holmes. Any idea what happened next?
That is correct. He did get on the train there, but all that is under investigation at this time. Our detectives are actually following up and investigating as to motives and everything like that.
And you're saying now we've learned one of the people has passed away?
One of the individuals has passed away.
What kind
And
of gun?
I don't know exactly what type of firearm, but we do have the firearm in custody, and the suspect, we do have him in custody also.
Was it a semi-automatic? That's what people described hearing.
I can't advise at this time. That's all still in investigation.
just one gun recovered?
Just 1 gun recovered.
Can you tell us anything about the suspect that's in custody yet?
The suspect that is in custody, he is also an adult male.
Any motive?
Not at this time. It's all under investigation.
Did he say anything? Was there any type of outburst before the shooting occurred, according to the witnesses?
No statements at this time.
Did he fire at police? Was he arrested without incident?
No firing at police. They took him into custody just as he exited the station.
And walk us through exactly what happened again. This train started at Hamilton E Holmes and then came here, and the shooting happened somewhere in between?
That is correct. Basically, the train left Hamilton E Holmes. As the train was in motion, the suspect fired several shots towards the victims, and the suspect exited the train here at West Lake Station.
So he just exited after the shooting? He just complied with police, or was there any type of standoff situation?
I can't advise that detail of information at this time, but the officers that were stationed here at the station did take him into custody.
Any officers on the train?
No officers on that particular train, but we had several officers here at the station.
Were there a number of people injured? I've heard that there were just crowds kind of piling on top of each other to get away from the gunman.
We basically had a total of 4 individuals that was injured, 4 from gunshots, and we had 1 other individual that injured her ankle but was not hit by gunfire.
Was she taken to the hospital as well?
Yes.
Did the suspect know the victim who passed?
That information is under investigation at this time. We don't know just yet.
And then everyone else, were they just people who did not know the gunman at this point? They just were bystanders that got hit?
Well, all that is under investigation at this time, and we'll get that information, and we'll be sure to let you know at a later date.
Last question.
At this point, do you believe that this was a random shooting, or do you believe that this was a targeted shooting?
I can't advise on that just as of yet, but we will advise.
You said suspect was about 30 years old?
The suspect was an adult, and I believe he was in his 30s.
Thank you. And the victim,
Thank you.
about what age range you said?
The victim was an adult also, and I believe in the 30s also.
Victim in the 30s.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will there be another question?
I don't know if there will be anything new that we could report on. I am going to send out some more emails to everybody's list. We'll be able to answer all the questions.
Marcus. I'm right here. I'm right here. I can hear you. I can hear you. What's up?